Hi, my name is Father Nick. I'm a priest of the Archdiocese of Vancouver, and today I'm answering one of your questions that you submitted about Lent. So today's question is a good one. Is it cheating if we eat meatless meat on Fridays? So that's quite an interesting question, even to think, like, is meatless meat even meat? It's a good philosophical question. But it is an interesting question to consider. So in Canada, we have the practice that we are required, if we are of age, to make some sacrifice each Friday, whether that's a Friday in Lent or Friday outside Lent. And that sacrifice can be giving up meat on Fridays or having some other act of piety, some prayers that we say, or some act of charity. And in the video description below, you can find a link to the Canadian Conference of Bishops document called Keeping Friday that explains more of the rules and motivation for why we make this sacrifice on Friday. And basically, we try to make this sacrifice in order to unite ourselves to the suffering of Jesus, to consider what his passion does for our life, to make space for our hearts with God, and also to consider the needs of the poor and those who are really hungry in the world. So maybe the question is more for yourself to think about if not eating this meat on Friday, but rather eating meatless meat is a sacrifice for you. So certainly it technically meets the criteria of not eating meat, but you can consider also if it meets that spirit of sacrifice for you. And that's kind of a personal question. The same could go for people who, for example, give up eating meat on Friday, but might eat, for example, lobster. Would that really be considered a sacrifice or not? And it'd probably be for the individual to consider. But the brain principle, of course, is that on Friday, whether it's in Lent or not, we are to make a sacrifice to unite ourselves to the suffering of Jesus, to make space for Christ in our hearts, and to unite ourselves and consider the sufferings of the poor and in this world. And we do that by either giving up meat or performing some act of piety or sacrifice or some act of charity. But again, in the video description below, you can see a good document from the Catholic Bishops of Canada called Keeping Friday that gives you more information about this. God bless you.